before the world knows his name, before the records, the trophies, the endless debates. There is only a football. And a boy. An empty stadium at dawn. The grass is still wet. The seats are silent. A single ball rolls slowly across the pitch. No cameras. No applause. No expectations. Just a game, waiting for someone to change it forever. This is not a story about fame. This is not a story about money. This is not a story about being the loudest or the strongest. This is a story about patience. About humility. About believing when no one else does. This is the story of Lionel Messi. Welcome to a journey through the life of one of the greatest footballers the world has ever seen, and one of the quietest. Lionel Messi did not arrive with noise. He did not demand attention. He did not follow the traditional path of heroes. Instead, he let the ball speak. From dusty streets in Argentina to the biggest stadiums on earth, Messi's journey is not only about football, it is about perseverance, sacrifice, family, and faith in a dream that once seemed impossible. This story is told to inspire, to teach, and to remind us that greatness does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Lionel Andres Messi was born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina, a city where football is more than a sport. It is identity. It is emotion. It is life. Rosario in the late 1980s was simple and modest. Narrow streets. Small houses. Dusty football fields. Children played barefoot, using anything round as a ball. This was where Lionel Messi first learned the language of football. He was smaller than the other kids. Quieter. Less noticeable. But when the ball reached his feet, something changed. Messi grew up in a close and supportive family. His father, Jorge Messi, worked in a steel factory and later became deeply involved in managing his son's career. His mother, Celia, believed in Lionel with her whole heart. His brothers and sister were always near. Football was part of daily life. From the moment Lionel could walk, he chased the ball. Not for attention. Not for applause. But because it felt natural. Necessary. However, behind this love for football, a serious challenge appeared. At a young age, Messi was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. His body was not producing enough growth hormone, affecting his physical development. The treatment was expensive. Very expensive. For many families, this diagnosis would have ended the dream. For the Messi family, it became a test of belief. Lionel joined the youth system of Newell's Old Boys, one of Rosario's most respected clubs. From the very first sessions, coaches were stunned. Despite his size, Messi dominated games. He dribbled past defenders effortlessly. He scored goals with intelligence rather than power. He saw the game differently. Teammates celebrated him. Coaches protected him. Local newspapers began writing about a special child, a prodigy. Yet uncertainty remained. His treatment cost thousands. His future was fragile. Talent alone could not guarantee survival in football. Then came a chance that would change everything. At just 13 years old, Lionel Messi left Argentina. He said goodbye to his family, to his friends, to the streets where his dream was born. He boarded a plane to Spain, small, quiet, and unsure. Barcelona offered hope. At La Masia, FC Barcelona's legendary youth academy, Messi faced new challenges. Language barriers, homesickness, and cultural shock. Many nights were difficult. Many moments were lonely. But Barcelona believed. The club agreed to pay for his medical treatment. And in one of the most famous moments in football history, Messi signed his first contract on a napkin. A fragile piece of paper. A permanent place in history. At La Masia, Messi trained obsessively. Ball control drills. Night sessions under stadium lights. Learning patience, positioning, teamwork. He remained small, but his football intelligence grew rapidly. Coaches realized they were witnessing something rare. Not just talent, but understanding, creativity, balance. Messi did not rush. He did not demand. He waited. And he improved that in 2004, Lionel Messi made his debut for FC Barcelona's first team. Soon came his first goal. Soon came the magic. Ronaldinho welcomed him like a younger brother. Fans fell in love instantly. The football world began to pay attention. Messi's dribbles defied logic. His goals felt inevitable. Champions League nights turned into stages for magic. El Clasico battles against Real Madrid elevated him into a symbol, not just of Barcelona, but of modern football. Under Pep Guardiola, Barcelona entered a historic golden era. Tiki-taka football. Total control. Beautiful movement. And at the heart of it all, Lionel Messi. Season after season, records fell. Goals, assists, Ballon d'Or titles, historic performances. He became Barcelona's all-time top scorer. A legend while still playing. Yet Messi remained the same, calm, humble, focused. While club success came naturally, international glory did not. With Argentina, Messi faced criticism, lost finals, and unbearable pressure. Some doubted him. Some blamed him. There were moments of heartbreak, of silence, of doubt. But Messi never stopped believing. Redemption finally arrived. Copa America victory. World Cup triumph. Messi led as captain, not through speeches but through actions. Tears turned into joy. Pain turned into pride. A nation celebrated its hero. In an emotional farewell, Messi left FC Barcelona. Tears at the press conference. A chapter closed. New journeys followed, PSG, then Inter Miami. New stadiums. New fans. Still inspiring. Still magical. Off the pitch, Messi is a family man. A quiet leader. A symbol of humility. Charity work. Respect. Simplicity. Millions of children wear his jersey, dreaming of becoming like him. Lionel Messi. No longer the small boy from Rosario. No longer the shy teenager at La Masia. But a man who carried football on his shoulders, and never let it change who he was. He never needed to shout. Never needed to prove himself with words. His language was always the same. The ball. The movement. The moment. Through victories and defeats, through joy and heartbreak, Messi showed the world that greatness can be calm. That leadership can be silent. That true legends are built not only by talent, but by patience, loyalty, and humility. Millions watched him grow. Millions learned from him. Not how to be famous, but how to stay human. One day, the final whistle will blow. The boots will be placed aside. The grass will remember his footsteps. But his story will not end there. Because somewhere, right now, on a dusty street, on a small field, or in a quiet neighborhood, a child is chasing a ball, dreaming. And that dream exists because Lionel Messi proved something simple and powerful. You don't have to be the biggest. You don't have to be the loudest. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to believe and keep playing. Lionel Messi didn't just change football. He changed how we see greatness.